Kurumjay, very good afternoon. You are watching Afternoon English Bulletin on Sktv'S. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. School van drivers staged a day-long strike at 8 different locations against unbearable extortion demands. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam stresses need to make public aware of differences between unverified news circulating on social media and credible information published by print and electronic media. The ministry targets the completion of Imphal Jiribam road repair and plans to upgrade Indo-Myanmar border route into a national highway by current financial year. And Supreme Court directs all high courts to publicly disclose timeframes for delivery of judgments for pending cases. And now to top stories. School van drivers have ceased their work today to protest against the exorbitant monetary demands being served to them. The protest was held in 8 different places under the aegis of all Manipur School Students Transporters Association, in short AMSSTA. As a part of the protest, van drivers of 22 schools staged a sit-in near Porompat TV Tower in Imphal East District. Speaking on the sidelines, AMSSTA driver team controller Naurembam Megachandra asserted that several organizations are serving around 2,000 rupees from each school van driver despite the economic hardships faced by them due to COVID pandemic in the recent years and the ongoing crisis in the state. Stating that exorbitant demands coming from various organizations have compelled the school van drivers to stage the protest, he appealed to all concerned to understand the hardship faced by the drivers and cooperate with them. Megachandra also informed that the school van drivers will hold a meeting with AMSSTA tomorrow to take a unanimous decision. He further cautioned that they may take on several forms of agitations, including shutting their service if an agreement cannot be reached between the association and the organizations making monetary.
Matangdagi ukiga maitaiga akhoi sigumba crisis maraksida obya koi school run tawrise sahi ma khai khatangai ri driver ma mamdane antak demand lai je koi pulapna union da lakona te aduna driver ma mamgi union na pasa khomjal laga moida sinabi aibne do chije koi na tobinu ai duna ngasi sin protest koi pangtok jaw mamang dagi jo organization mayam na koi dagi smai tawduna dum khai gre du jo koi union gi side dagi ngamjaba moida dum pirini do antak lai jina koi kitang hard oi bai tare koi driver ji huji puri je government angang trai thoi ga tang pu aibne koi angang trawnga puri ne amasai makhada angang trawnga je lakpa paisa duna gari gi maintenance loi chatkar matung da family du ju pu ho duina ai wan da ben driver na Manipur da ben thore hingi sing je driver ji Imphal East West da gari lising mari mulai haiba gari lising mari mungse koi round koi family satla yengor jo aisu safaba family oiramoi haiba pham jine koina sima tangda koi dagi pisa lobi ganu haiba pham je akoi dagi mateng pangbiu akoi de mateng ni birakanu haiba pham je koi thamjari.
Meanwhile, school van drivers staged a sit-in at Nambol Khori Paba Lampak, protesting against rising monetary demands through threat and assertive means. Organized by van drivers unions, the sit-in was aimed to raise the issue of mental and security risks van drivers face on a daily basis while carrying school children to schools along Maitram to Nambol Sabal Lekai area. Speaking to media, Brilliant Van Union Malom Advisory Angom Doren said that drivers endure with minimal monthly income due to infrequent van fares and monthly mechanical repair bills. He urged those concerned to cease such monetary demands from van drivers and stop further threat to their normal lives.
Ben Tawjay Bakway, Angang Sina, Matam Chana, Pashapi Biba, Chunati, Alegi Karapida, Karsonta, Tawunina, Pujan Wana, Tau Tokaga, Alegi Gari Shem, Tokin Katajaga, Karlemobuduna, Koi Mumanung, maintenance Katajaba, ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯁꯨ ꯀꯣꯟꯅꯕꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯃꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟꯅꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯚꯦꯟ ꯁꯥꯔꯚꯤꯁꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯄꯨꯕꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯃꯍꯩ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯝꯍꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯝꯕꯣꯜ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯙꯔꯅꯥꯁꯤꯗ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯤ
11th edition of Vartalab Media Workshop organized by Press Information Bureau, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Regional Office Imphal was held at Hotel Imphal today. The event was attended by DIPR Director Ngangom Uttam, BIB Imphal Director Dr. Engam Apame, All Manipur Working Journalists Union Amju President Asim Bhakta and Editors Guild Manipur Secretary General Yumnam Rupachandra as the key presiding members. Speaking on the occasion, the DIPR Director Angom Uttam highlighted the need to discern between the news published in social media from established print and electronic media. He remarked that the news materials released on the social media have questionable ethics, sources and facts, and cautioned the public to exercise caution when consuming news. He added that anyone with a mobile phone can publish all forms of media with no context or responsibility, which can cause unwanted consequences in the society. Moreover, he said that the senior citizens fall prey to various cyber frauds and urged to be cautious while entering bank or personal details, emphasizing that the workshop will help journalists, media persons and media firms in the state. During the technical session of the workshop, Art and Culture Joint Director Guru Mayum Dharmadas, Youth Affairs and Sports Director Dr. Mayeng Bambito, and NELIT Scientist E. Dr. Ngangom Bubo spoke on cyber security awareness.
Social media dagi phangiba pawgi quality duga press dagi phangiba pawgi quality siga ani je ke am khena ge je si awareness bi da ya re hajana matam thagaraga thigaraga phongai ba agna cinema khawba ma phongra ba matumda cinema duge mu behind the scene na phonga du maina TV channel jingisu behind the scene gi program ma mate phonga prajara khangan ba machang kenodi social media da masai training ju yaw da ba masana pamjaru bo gi mobile ma pairaga ma gi podcast ma hanaga panthaga thage kuduga news channel ma to ma gi tongan ba tawon tokpa formalities protocol me amo illaga ponga ibuga ani si gi khena ba je ko prajara khangan ba ya ke aduna somaina pena media da lai ba trust aduga media to ba ma gi level of transparency accountability masai social media no phone go to be ma accountable oi banati ma accountability lai banati maya ma follow ka oi gai like ka oi gai ma earning kha le ram yai TV channel ma gi di aran go pa ma phone ma tam da le ba wa tho ra ko ma tam da jail chang go ya ni accountable oi ko kayam transparent oi ge akoina tamaina paw je se ma ga tamaina wari ji mayam da thamak ye je khangal laga akoina moida public that see any difference khangalaga koi ki press see credibility se na aga thamaga miyam bi sewa to mina kisi.
Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Ajay Tamta, has announced that the central government is accelerating a major highway development projects worth 12,000 crore rupees across Manipur to strengthen the road connectivity and spur regional growth. The Union Minister was addressing a press briefing at Classic Grant in Chingmairong yesterday. Speaking further, the minister informed that Ministry of Road Transport and Highways is currently working on 11 national highways in the state, covering a total length of 1,774 kilometers. Of these, 747 kilometers have already been upgraded and blacktopped, while the remaining 332 kilometers are targeted for completion by the 2026-27 financial year. Minister Tamta also maintained that 51 project packages are underway through the NHIDCL and the state PWD. He acknowledged that land acquisition and forest clearance issues had delayed 35 packages, but assured that renewed efforts are being made to ensure timely completion. He also informed that the three major highways corridors, that is Imphal to Jiribam, National Highway number 37, Yangon Pokpi to Finch Corner, National Highway 202, and Tamenglong to Mahur, National Highway 137, along with Churachandpur to Tuivai, National Highway 102B, and to Maram to Pering, National Highway 129A, are expected to be completed by financial year 2025 to 26. The minister also informed that Imphal to Jiribam highway, widely regarded as the state's lifeline, will be fully upgraded by the end of the current fiscal, with 152 kilometers already blacktopped. The minister said these projects reflect the centre's steadfast commitment to improving road infrastructure and regional connectivity, thereby catalyzing economic growth and enhancing accessibility across Manipur and Northeast.
मणिपुर की जो मेन इम्पोर्टेंट जो लाइफलाइन है इम्फाल जीरो बाम, ये सड़क NH37 जिसकी लंबाई 203 किलोमीटर की है, इसको फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2025 से लेकर 20 जिसकी हमने अभी तैयारी भी करी है, इसको आप कंप्लीट करने का हमने आज इसकी भी मीटिंग किया है, क्योंकि ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये 152 किलोमीटर तक का इसका अपग्रेडेशन का काम हुआ है, कई जगह ब्लैक टॉप का काम करने का काम हो रहा है। एक हमारा बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट जो है ये रोड, ये लगभग 658 किलोमीटर का है, जो भारत म्यांमार की जो बॉर्डर एरिया है इसको के लिए है। इसका भी हम अलाइटमेंट और सर्वे का काम हमारा बहुत तेज गति के साथ मंत्रालय कर रहा है। इसकी फिजिबिलिटी के साथ साथ कैसे इसका सर्वे का काम के अनुसार इसको कर रहे हैं, इसको भी हमको करना ही है। नागालैंड राज्य के संपर्क मार्ग जो हमारे इस मणिपुर से जुड़ते हुए हैं, इसको 2 लेन विकसित करने का काम, जिसमें मेन जो है 3 मार्ग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है राजमार्ग, जिसमें उक्रोल जेसामी NH202 ये करीब 156 किलोमीटर का है। माऊ इम्फॉल ये हमारा NH02 97 किलोमीटर का है। और तीसरा हमारा है मारम पेरन NH129A, ये 104 किलोमीटर का है। ये तीनों के तीनों जो है ये 2 लेन विकसित किए जाने के लिए हमें राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग शामिल हैं। इनको भी हम लोग डेवलपमेंट के लिए तेज गति के साथ इसको भी काम करेंगे, स्पीडली करेंगे।
The Supreme Court yesterday said all high courts should put out in the public domain the time taken by their judges to pronounce verdicts in pending cases. As published in the Hindu newspaper, a bench of Justices Surya Kant and Joy Malia Bakchi was hearing a plea by 4 ST and OBC life convicts whose criminal appeals had been reserved in the Jharkhand High Court for 2 to 3 years without a decision. Justice Kant, CJI designate, said reforms and transparency must extend beyond litigants to the public, while Justice Bakchi said that High Court websites should have a dashboard showing judgment reservation and pronouncement details. The Apex Court ordered High Courts to file reports on their existing mechanisms to bring into the public domain the dates when pending judgments were reserved, the time taken between the reservation of their judgments and their pronouncement, and when the pronounced judgment is actually uploaded on their official websites. Jiribam administration held a district-level press conference at the conference hall of the DC office Jiribam ahead of the upcoming Sadar at 150 Unity March scheduled for November 14, 2025. The event marks 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, known as the Iron Man of India. Addressing the media, Deputy Commissioner Krishna Kumar highlighted that Unity March will be jointly organized by District Administration and My Bharat Jiribam, starting from ECHL Club Digbong to DC Office Complex from 8 a.m. The march aims to inspire citizens and youths to uphold national unity, integrity, and the spirit of nation building. Moreover, Jiribam DC informed that throughout the year, various activities such as essay writing, painting competitions, debates, and cultural programs will be conducted to instill patriotism and civic responsibility among students and youths. He appreciated the efforts of NSS, NCC, My Bharat volunteers, educational institutions and local organizations for their cooperation. The press conference was attended by senior officials including Jiribam Sub-Divisional Officer L. Tarajit Singh, Jiribam District Information Officer N. Vidyananda, District Youth Officer Mera Yuba Bharat Jiribam, Virtupem AC, NSS in charge, GD College, Assistant Professor Dr. T.H. Somorendra, Jiribam SDC BO R.K. Gyandit and other officials.
The district administration, in collaboration with My Bharat, Jiribam, and with other stakeholders, all the educational institutions and all the general public is organizing the Sardar at the rate 150th Padyatra. This Padyatra will be held on 14th November, that is on Friday at 8 am. That will start from the Ichel Club, Dibong, and it will be culminate to the DC office complex. This Padyatra aims to inspire our youth and citizens to uphold the values of Sardar Patel for which he was stood. National integration, strength through unity and commitment to nation building. In tune with the Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat, and to encourage greater participation of youth and others in this community development and also to this patriotic initiative, several activities such as essay competition, painting, debate, different cultural programs and other activities will also be taken up in this year-long celebration.
And now before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Security forces yesterday destroyed poppy plants cultivated over approximately 56 acres in two locations, adjoining areas between Thonglang Akutpa and Songjang Hill Ranges and Aulmun village under Kangchup Police Station in Kangpopi district. During the operation, 19 farm herds, 10 fertilizer bags and 9 sacks of salt found at these sites were also destroyed. Security forces arrested 2 active cadres of proscribed group Pripak Pro from Imphal West District for their involvement in extortion activities. The arrested individuals were identified as Moirangthem Ibungo Mite, alias Henthoiba, age 24 years, of Tautong Ayungba Mamang Lekai, and KSH Live Mite, age 40 years, of Lamdeng Kuno Lamsang. Both were apprehended from their respective residences under Lamsang Police Station. They were reportedly involved in extorting money from schools, colleges, businessmen and government employees in the Imphal area. Mobile phones were recovered from their possession. Rambai Tengol has expressed deep gratitude to the Ministry of Home Affairs for its firm and unambiguous stance upholding Manipur's territorial integrity. In a statement issued by Public Relations Officer Robin Mangang Pairakpam, AT commended the MHA for recognizing the legal and constitutional complications of any attempt to bifurcate the state and for clarifying that no new union territory or separate administration will be created under any circumstances. The group lauded the ministry's reaffirmation that the Government of India has no plans or policies to restructure Manipur's territorial or administrative framework. Rambai Tengol said the stance reflects clear understanding of Manipur's historical and socio-cultural fabrics and strengthens the principle of unity and indivisibility of the state. Rambai Tengol reiterated its call for implementation of National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Manipur to identify illegal immigrants, restore demographic balance, and revive the harmony and coexistence among indigenous communities. Students of Kakching Khunau High School took out agitation, protesting against transfer of headmaster in charge Khumukcham Bhaigachandra from the school. Students took out the protest by locking the school gate. Speaking on the sidelines, students expressed dissatisfaction on the transfer of Khumukcham Bhaigachandra right ahead of the school's annual exam and for sending another person who is set to retire in February next year as his replacement. Students have warned to continue with the agitations if the transferred headmaster in charge, Khumukcham Bhaigachandra, is not retained in the school.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯗꯃꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯕꯩꯒꯆꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯨ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁꯐꯔ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯔꯒ 2026ꯀꯤ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯥꯗ ꯄꯦꯟꯁꯤꯟ ꯆꯠꯂꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯑꯃꯕꯨ ꯍꯦꯗꯃꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯖꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯅꯨꯑꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯁꯨ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯍꯪꯆꯤꯠꯇ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ HSLC ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯛꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯂꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯛ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯛꯂꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯍꯦꯗꯃꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁꯐꯔ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕꯅꯣ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁꯐꯔ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯔ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯛꯊꯠꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯛꯊꯠꯇꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯕꯗꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯒꯤ
DFO Chandal, Dr. A.N. Munal and his subordinate staff released an Asian water monitor lizard, also known as Vannerer salvator, in a dense forest. The reptile was handed over to the forest officials by Andrew Miol of Mitong Khul in Chandal district after he rescued from some persons who tried to catch it. Speaking on the sidelines of releasing the reptile, DFO Munal praised Andrew for rescuing the Vannerer salvator, calling it a sign of increasing awareness about the importance of preserving wildlife and spaces among the general public. He further noted that Asian water monitor lizard is the second largest reptile species after the Komodo dragon, found in northeast states and is listed under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. The DF also cautioned that anyone who killed or caught these species can be penalized with the 3 years jail term or made to pay fine amounting not less than 25,000 rupees.
Dragon gi mathang da khwai digi chawba makhal gi achum la monitor lizard ni masi mitong dagi Andrew Moel ko ba ikoi nucherba ichinina amna piramani ari ba jibasi maruina ayingba lam pat turen nasingma phamda ikoi nga aduga hangoi aduga makhal makha kaya gi tilkang jing chadur hingba dumna jibani aduna masi su ikoi ecosystem sibu ikoi maintain tobudi yamna mak maruiba jiba amani aduna ngasi Andrew Moel na lamlaki sa sibu happy bagi mahutta masibu kanbiduna forest ta chinarakpa sima yamna chawbu khongthang amani aduna Chandel forest maikai dagi su Andrew Moel bu thagat chabag loinana laibiriba different villagers singi praja singna Andrew Moel na ikoi jiba sibu kanbiraga sinarakpa sumaina makoi khunda sadan basingna pharakpa amadi yumlakta chenchil apana singba jiba singju
8th edition of Liangmai Imphal market was held today at the playground of Netaji Memorial Club, Kurai Kongpal. During the event, many buyers thronged at the site to buy vegetables brought by around 150 Liangmai vegetables vendors. Speaking on the sidelines, a Liangmai vegetable vendor expressed contentment over the market facility, which allowed them to sell their agricultural produce. On the other hand, Kurai constituency MLA Laishangthem Susindro lauded the initiative and exuded confidence that it will go a long way in fostering the fraternal bond between the hills and valley people.
Netaji Memorial Club na sindana sumama tawraga koi mayam sigi moi masana puthokchariba production haibadare farm tokchariba singna puthokchari production moi purla aga jamu yon me kidong chaba bibiriba club ko aina thagachari adoga lengmai ge koi ge brothers yaure ado tawraga moi mayam ade pochei leiba mayam yaure ado bi Michael yaure moi mayam la bibi amna nungai thank you adoga achumba program je atai makhata na chudum
Now moving on to national news. A dead toll in the powerful car blast near Delhi's Red Fort have risen to 13 after another victim succumbed to burn injuries today. Police said new CCTV footage has surfaced showing the prime suspect, Dr. Umar Ul-Nabi, driving an explosives-laden Hyundai i20 through Connaught Place just hours before the explosion on Monday evening. The investigation, now taken over by National Investigation Agency (NIA), has revealed that Umar, a doctor from Pulwama teaching at Al-Falal University in Faridabad, was in touch with Turkey-based handler Kundamin Ukasa. DNA samples collected from Umar's mother matched the remains found near the blast site, confirming his identity as the man behind the deadly explosion. Police said Umar had stopped at Faizi Ilahi Masjid before heading towards Red Fort, where the car detonated at 6:52 p.m., killing 13 people and injuring several others. 3 of Umar's colleagues from Al-Falal University have been taken into custody for questioning, while Faridabad police detained a man linked to a second vehicle, a Red Ford EcoSport, allegedly owned by Umar and parked in Khandawali village, Haryana. Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has kept the Lal Kuila metro station closed until further notice due to security concerns as investigators continue to piece together Umar's network, the procurement of the car and the chain of events leading to one of Delhi's deadliest terror attacks in recent years. The Unlawful Activities Prevention Tribunal under the Guwahati High Court has issued a show cause notice to National Socialist Council of Nagaland, Kablang, NSCNK, including all its factions, wings and front organizations, directing to explain why it should not be declared an unlawful association under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967. The notice issued on October 31, 2025 follows the central government's earlier declaration of NSCNK and its affiliates as an unlawful association effective from September 28, 2025. Justice Nelson Silo, appointed through Gazette Notification number SO4709E on October 17, 2025, heads the tribunal, which extended its directions to include Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh after finding prima facie evidence of the group's activities in Nagaland. Special Counsel Subhash Chandra Khayal represented the Union of India, while senior government advocate Arun Chandran appeared for Arunachal Pradesh. The tribunal directed the central and concerned state governments to serve notices to the group through registered post, newspapers, public proclamations and all India radio broadcasts, with the organization required to submit objections within 30 days. The hearing is scheduled for December 6, 2025 at 2 p.m. at the Guwahati High Court. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. School van drivers staged day-long strike at 8 different locations against unbearable extortion demands. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam stresses need to make public aware of differences between unverified news circulating on social media and credible information published by print and electronic media. Ministry targets completion of Imphal to Judibam road repair and plans to upgrade Indo-Myanmar border route into national highways by current financial year. Supreme Court directs all high courts to publicly disclose time frames for delivery of judgments for pending cases. Well, that's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, have a great evening.